Hi, welcome to the tour of truthcharts.com. We've been off quite some time now, and I want to take this opportunity to put out a video for our news and updated site. And I wanted to have people understand how to navigate and how to use the site more effectively. Now, people have been using the site before. The old UI was very different from what we have now. We have some updated features, and we also have new navigation on the site and much better data representation, better charts. Everything is much better. In addition, we have been partnering with Tradier Brokerage to allow you to directly open and fund an account with Tradier, and you can start trading directly from the site. You get unlimited equity, which is flat $0 equity trades, and then basically you also get unlimited options trades for one flat fee basically. So if you trade even 1,000 options, you pay the flat fee. So again, welcome to truecharts.com. Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to go quickly to the site and to get started. Let's go to the home page, and I'll show you some new. Obviously, you can tell the UI is brand new, and so we'll go through that, and then we'll start discussing each feature basically. So as you can see on the home page, we have the Dow, the DIA chart, the SPY chart. We pull this data from an online data source, which shows you the top gainers for the day and the top losers. And then we also have the most active trending stocks here. As you can see, we have this very cool feature on our site, which we had on our previous site also, which was a mouse over chart. So you can quickly look at the charts, decide you want to buy or sell it. You can click buy, and it will take you to the buy screen. And if you have a funded account with Tradier, you can directly trade from here. So you can see here we have some of our old videos. We'll be now putting up the new videos with the new site, and these will be presented here. You can see we have a news feed also coming in, and so you can enter any stock you want here. You can say Apple, for example, and you'll see it pops up. You don't have to do that. It'll take you to the stock charts page. Not only that, you can even click on the top link here, AAPL, and it'll take you to the stock charts page. Obviously, what we do is on the stock chart page, so it's completely totally different from the old site, as you can see. A lot of new things happening here. So the first things I want to go about is start from the left and go to the right and explain how things work. So you can see here we have the standard Apple logo, what the name is, what the trade was today, open, high, low, close, what was the change. In addition, as we go towards the right, basically we have an add to watch list button. So this you can add this any unlimited number of stocks to your watch list, and then I'll show you what is a very cool feature that we do for our premium subscribers. So you can click to add to watch list. So I already have a list. I can click my first list, and it gets automatically added to that list. Now you can see here it's showing a real time price code that we pull from Tradier. You can directly click buy here, and you can see a ticket pops up. You can enter an order, and it will directly route the order to through Tradier. But let's be very clear, you have to be logged into Tradier, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's go to this part of it now. On the left hand side, you see there's a Tradier, basically as your total account value, your option buying power, stock buying power, and trade now. So this is where you can click trade now. For that, you have to log in. So let me just log in. This is my test account. And you can see it will say sign in, and then it'll send me a verification code to my email address. Let me go get that, and I'll say okay, I got my code, and then I will pull that down here. I'll say approve my access. Control V. What the heck just happened? Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Control C. Control V. Verify, and I'll say approve access, and you'll see that will pop up the account values, and you can see I can see a trade now, and I can also show you a position. So I have a position in my account that I bought. It shows me what I bought 2 shares of Avalon Bay. It also gives you my gain loss. It shows you what orders you had executed for the day. If you want to trade a ticket, you can just trade equity or options, option order, multi-leg order, and you can keep adding legs as much as you want and then submit the order. Okay, very cool feature. The option chain is also there. You can click on this and you can see the chains here. So it'll show you all the chains for Apple, for example. You can go down, pick one. So this is buy, sell. You can see a B and S, and then you can go and pick the option you want and trade it and add it to the leg. So let's go to this list. This basically tells you the stocks that we've been going through or what people are scanning generally. And then this scans that and presents that list here. So if I click on here, directly the chart will pop up and show you the chart. I can click on any stock symbol here, but I want to stay with Apple on my chart, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I plot certain indicators on the chart page. We have a 1 month chart, a 6 month chart, 1 year. This is pretty standard stuff. You can click max and it'll show you the max chart from all the time from the oldest data we have on our database. And normally I will plot, you can also customize the dates. You can say, well, I want everything from 2014, pick the month, January, and it will automatically update the chart. Okay. So I have very favorite indicators that I use. So I plot them here. You can see RSI. I have about three moving averages. Let me go back to my 6 months so you can see it more clearly. So I have my six different averages that I plot. I plot my Bollinger Bands, and then on the bottom I have my average volume plus my MACD. So these are my favorite indicators. I use them all the time. That's what I use for my trading. The way you do that is you can go into price overlays. So as you can see, I have my uh, moving averages all here. So I'll plot them on the price chart. I can delete it if I want, and it'll delete it basically, which I don't want to do right now. It'll save your settings automatically. The other thing you can do is on the bottom, there are other indicators which you can see here. I have above relative strength index, and below I have volume and then MACD as I showed you already, and you can add more if you want. Basically, there is no limit. I can say on balance volume and update chart, and you can see it'll add the unbalanced volume right here. So that's how you do it. Now I normally look at least the 1 year chart, so I'll go back to the 1 year, and you can see here all the indicators are plotted. Now the other thing I want to show you obviously is you can plot the type of chart you want. You can have OHLC chart. You can change to that. You can change it to the line chart. That's also valid. Uh, in addition, you can do weekly, monthly. So I like to look at monthly charts, but with the candles, I look at that, and then I'll expand it to, let's say, 5 years, for example. Okay. In addition, what we have is we have a very unique feature that we carried over from our other site called Backtest. Backtest allows you to go see certain trading strategies, that you can use on the chart. We have the fastest backtest out there. Nobody can beat us in speed. And I'll show you. Let's say, for example, I take the MACD trading system, and I say I want to test it on 1,000 bars, which is about 3 years worth of data. You can modify the indicators, the values here for MACD, and you can say start testing, and you can see it pops up the results. What this is showing is all the gains and losses from the trades that you would have initiated using the MACD trading system. Not only that, we provide you the gain here for over 1,000 bars. This shows that if you had just used the simple MACD trading system in Apple, you would have made 138%. Total number of profitable trades was 19, and total losing trades was 12. And so I have to keep going faster here because I'm taking a lot of time, because I'll go through each of these features separately in some additional videos. And then we have dividend data. This is very detailed data. You can see here it completely plots all the dividend data. Also, it gives you all the dividend amount, the declaration date, the record date, and the payment date. Very key feature. I love this feature. I use this all the time for when I want to buy a stock, certainly that's about to pay a dividend. I go to this page and I quickly look at it and I say, oh, I can buy this stock. I know I'm going to get a dividend by this date. I've used this umpteen times. Is my best, one of my go-to features. It tells you the data quarterly, it pays out, what's the rate and yield, and what the amount is. Okay, so that's that. And then we also have trading views chart here. We included their library, but here the only good interesting thing is you have to put the letter in capitals, which I have no idea why it doesn't pull that. You can see here, it plots the chart, and you can plot the indicators, do whatever you want here. Also, it's an interactive chart. Again, another awesome feature we've included within all our subscription fees. Okay, everything, all of this is included for $20 a month. Oh, trust me, I do not make money off this site. Okay, I do not. This is entirely, this site is driven to support my developer and for me to use and to help other people make money. Okay, so let's go back to basic chart. I quickly want to go through a very, very key feature I want to show you guys. So if you've heard about algorithms, we had those on our previous site. We carried that forward, and we are going to be doing additional work in that area. But you can see here, if you click on the trade strategy, you can click on TC Fast, and it will automatically plot signals where you should have bought the stock and where you should sell it. So you can see here for Apple on a weeklies. I don't want to do weeklies. I want to go to, this is monthly, sorry. I want to do daily. So let me show you the daily chart. Okay. So let's go to 1 year and let's look at the buy sell signals. So you can see here, the red is sell and the green is buy. So it tells you here this green was a buy. Look at this last green buy here around 155, and look at where the stock is, 172. It's still not put out a sell signal. Normally, I would say I would wait before the MACD turns, and then I would be getting out. So that's what I would do. So very key feature. There's a conservative strategy called positional. You can see here it put out a buy around 140, and the stock's at 172. So I use this a lot for my stocks, basically, also that I follow. So we'll go from there. Okay, so you can use this. Please try this. This is available to our premium subscribers. Okay, and then once you log in and subscribe, it saves your settings for you, so you don't have to come back and replot every time. So I never have to replot my indicators. It always remembers that these are my indicators, and it always does that. On the bottom, you can see we have price statistics of the day, and basically in addition we have the fundamental statistics of the stock. So PE, PEG, forward PE ratio, price to book ratio, all the fundamental statistics for the stock are provided here. You don't have to go hunting for it. Okay, profile of the company, in addition, real time news. How can you get all of this on one page? Trust me, I spent a lot of time working on making sure, from my experiences, that all the data is in one page. I should not have to click away from a page when I want to see something. It should all be summarized in one page. So that's what I did. Let's go to, I want to quickly go to stock charts here. Screener. So this screener has been updated. It works technically very, very good. I'll just quickly go through the fundamentals, not implemented yet. We are working on that. But Signal, this is where you can click and find all the stocks that have basically triggered the buy signal today. Okay, for example. So, and another key feature I love to look at charts. I have a very simple philosophy in life. Would you marry a girl or a boy without looking at their picture or face? Well, I have a simple philosophy. I would never buy a stock unless I look at its chart. Some people might just get lucky, but I don't believe in luck. I just believe in looking at facts. That's how I do it. So unless I look at the chart, I will not trade a stock. And I'll look at all the indicators. So that's what I do. And that's why we have built this whole site entirely based on technical analysis and giving people the tools they need to do the right trading and not make stupid mistakes. Okay. Okay, so you get this mouse over chart. You can sort by volume. This is completely a sortable. All columns are sortable. We are bringing additional functionality, and then you can actually just click buy from here, for example, and it will take you to the stock charts page and it will indicate. I'm kind of surprised it didn't bring up a ticket. You can click buy here, and you can click trade the stock if you like. Okay. All right. So in screener, let me finish the screener. So there is a signal screener. There's a technical screener. You can say show all. You can combine these. So I can remove this, for example, here. I can say, well, I want to find all stocks that bid bullish MACD in last trading session, and RSI crossed above 50, and I can say scan. So it'll go scan 13,000 stocks real time. Basically, you can see here it's showing. You can stop the scan if you want, and you can sort by volume, and you can quickly see, oh, what is this particular chart? Oh, and I see it's a breakout. Okay, so you might decide not to buy it or buy it. That's up to you. But you can see here this was a MACD. RSI crossed above 50. This looks like a good chart to look at. I would think about it because it's coming up from an oversold condition. I would look to buy it. Okay, so you can play with this tool here. And then there's another screener called dynamic. You can save these filters. You can save your scan filter and you can bring it back. Not a problem. A lot of functionality in this. The other thing I want to show is the market reports. These are already screened lists that we create for you based on our analysis. So you can quickly click on this. Like, for example, I want all bullish MACD crossovers today, right? So bullish MACD crossovers. So I can click on this. It's already screened for you. You don't have to do anything. You sort by volume. I always like highest to lowest. That's how I do it. So you can see here this stock. Obviously, I think this stock is gone. You can look at this stock, and then it shows you the mouse over chart. And like for example, First Solar, I traded the stock this morning. I made money on it. So I'm actually looking to buy it later, but I'll wait for it to consolidate. But you can see that this data is very, very relevant and very quick analysis. Okay, so if you go back to market charts, we also have right on the right hand side, we have the Dow 30, for example. You can quickly scan through this list. You just say, I want to sort by volume or alphabetically. You can say, I want to sort alphabetically, and you can see Apple, AXP. All of these charts are here for you basically to quickly scan through. And then you have additional here broken out by sector. So I will go back to stock charts, and also, so these are the key features right now for the site. So you can also, when I say add watch list, I'll show you what happens when you see add watch list. So I'll show you an email that we send out to our users that you basically get once you put stocks in your stock watch list. So you can see here, I got this email today for all my stocks on my watch list that said, hey, this is basically the stock. These are the scan alerts that hit your stock. So if they're bullish, I know, oh, it's bullish. If it's a lot more bearish, I'll say, I need to think about either selling my stock or look at the chart. And if you click from here, it will directly take you to the site. You can see, bang. You don't have to go to the site separately. You can click from there and take you to the site showing you all the indicators. Again, all the indicators are plotted because it remembers that I am the user right now. Okay. Very good, very, very good feature. Only our subscribed members, paying members get this email. This is only for those people who are logged funded account with Tradier and are paying the $20 a month. So I'll quickly go to the subscribe page. I'll show you here. You can see it's a very flat fee, unlimited, $20 a month. Basically, you get full access to the site. Again, I make no money off the site. I make my money from trading. This is to support. We pay server fees, we pay developer fees, we have to pay advertising fees. All of that costs money, my friends. All of that costs money. And so, uh, plus we give a tool for people to use that they can use and make money. That's the whole idea. I don't believe in just telling people stuff and saying, oh, you are not going to make money, because there is money to be made in this market. Up, down, sideways, I don't care. You can make money. One other recommendation I make always to folks is keep a very small list of stocks that you want to follow. Don't make it the whole universe of stocks that you want to follow. Just pick about 20 to 25 stocks on your portfolio, put it on your watch list, and that way you'll get an email that says, hey, your stock triggered a buy or sell. That way you can look at the chart. And my recommendation is look at charts every day to get familiar with it, and then you can start learning how to trade off of charts. Okay, what works on daily works on intraday also. So it does not just they work on a daily. The indicators are pretty much the same. They work the same, and it is unbelievable the amount of trading you see by machines that are technically driven. Anyway, that's all I had to say today. One more other key thing I forgot to mention: we have a dark mode feature on our site. I love it. Sometimes I have to change it because I like bright also, but you can change it here, and you can have a full dark feature. Okay, so that's all I had today, folks. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Expect additional videos to come down the pipeline, additional features coming down on the site. Please check it out. I really, we worked very, very hard to build this. You have no idea how much money and time we have spent on this to build this out. It is entirely made entirely by independent people like us, to help people trade and make money. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to help people make money. All right, so thank you all, and do subscribe to our site and our True Charts handle. Obviously, I've not been putting out videos for quite some time because we are busy working on this, but I'll start working on putting out a video every 2 weeks on markets and what stocks I like and what I've been trading. I mostly trade options. I will be start discussing that more also, and then we can discuss that further. Thank you again.